The Legion of Christ was founded in the basement of this house in Mexico City on January 3, 1941. These were to be men who would love Christ, the Blessed Mother, and the Holy Father, and with this love serve souls. A key idea of the founder was in-depth training. The group grew rapidly. In 1946, the first novitiate was founded, and in that same year, the first group set off for Europe to study in the renowned Pontifical University of Comillas in Spain, in keeping with the desire to have the legionaries well prepared for their mission of forming apostles. 4 years later, the legionaries founded their mother house in Rome in order to be close to the heart of the Church and to the Holy Father.
By 1962, the Legionaries, as well as their Center for Philosophy and Theology in Rome, had one apostolic school or minor seminary in Mexico, another in Spain, a novitiate and Center for Humanities in Salamanca, Spain, and in 1962, a new novitiate was born in Ireland.
An early apostolic priority for the legionaries was youth education, and in 1954, their first school was founded in Mexico City. In the early 50s, Pope Pius XII asked the legionaries to build the National Mexican Church in Rome. It was consecrated in 1958. Soon it would be followed by the foundation of the legionaries' first university in Mexico City. In 1971, Pope Paul VI asked the legionaries to take care of the mission territory of Quintana Roo in eastern Mexico. There are presently 58 legionary priests working there. St. John Paul II asked the legionaries to get involved in the formation of diocesan clergy, and in 1991 the Mater Ecclesiae College was founded in Rome. And in 2005, a sister seminary was founded in Brazil.
John Paul II also asked the legionaries to take care of the Notre Dame Center of Jerusalem. Pope Benedict and later Pope Francis visited this legionary center.
By 2016, as they celebrate their 75th year of their foundation, the legionaries have 11 apostolic schools or minor seminaries, 7 novitiates, 2 centers for humanities, and a center for higher education, with
4 bishops, 959 priests, 546 religious in formation, and 141 novices.
But this is only part of our history. Our history of the Legionaries of Christ would be totally incomplete were we not to mention Regnum Christi. The Legionaries are part of Regnum Christi, and it is also their main apostolate. At the end of the 60s, lay people began to get together to try to live a dedicated Christian life, participate in the mission of the Church, and exercise leadership through many apostolic works. From those groups, some young men and women, following a special call from God, consecrated their lives totally to the love of Christ and to the love of souls. Legionaries, consecrated and lay Regnum Christi members, have been and continue to be the very soul of the many schools, universities, social outreach, and countless other actions that Regnum Christi has undertaken with the purpose of renewing society.
At the end of the 90s, through a combination of providential events, some Filipinos began joining Regnum Christi, moved by the desire to bring Christ to the land Pope Francis in 2016 would call a great nation in their vocation to be witnesses and missionaries of the joy of the gospel in Asia and in the whole world. Early in 2000, groups of young Regnum Christi members did Holy Week missions, and American doctors and nurses organized medical missions every year, bringing high-quality health care to thousands of Filipinos.
In 2005, the General Chapter of the Legion of Christ decided to offer her service to the church in that land. Cardinal Gaudencio Rosales blessed the initiative, and by early 2007, the Legionaries and the Consecrated Women of Regnum Christi were established in the Philippines.
In August 2007, the first Legionary School in the Philippines was born, Everest Academy, Manila.
Mano Amigo began operations in 2008, and over the following years, thanks to the enthusiasm, dedication, and hard work of many, other apostolates have been born. Each apostolate focused on helping people help others to live out their Christian vocation in the world today.
Malaking pagbati mula sa amin dito sa Roma. My name is Brother Luis Lorenzo, and I've been a Legionary of Christ and part of the Regnum Christi family for 12 years now. I hope that Regnum Christi in the Philippines can continue becoming a true spiritual family for all of us, so that we can continue to help each other experience and truly understand how much God loves us. And in this way, help our own families, our friends, our brothers and sisters who are most in need, our country, the church, and the entire world, and most especially to help other people discover their own vocation to be apostles and to bring the love of Christ to as many people as possible.
Presently, in 2016, the Legionaries of Christ and Regnum Christi are serving the Church through a network of more than 200 schools and universities, family and youth apostolates, and missionary work in their constant effort to extend and to establish the kingdom of Christ on earth.
Dear friends in the Philippines, I have been praying a lot for you. I have been praying for our mission in the Philippines. And I think as it happened in so many places in the world, what we want is to be helpful for the church, for the members of Regnum Christi, for Catholics in general, to be able to feel their vocation as Christians. In many places, the movement has been a help, an instrument for many people to be able to see their vocation and to live their apostolic vocation. We are very happy and very optimistic about our mission in the Philippines. And now we think that it's the time for Asia, that it's the place where the Catholic Church is growing more, and we want to serve the church there and also to take the opportunity to learn from you. So I think that we together can do a lot of things. I hope that I will be able to go there next year, and I really pray to God His blessing for our apostolate in the Philippines. God bless you and hope to see you soon.